let's talk about the another service which is called the Cloudsail, right? So the Cloudsail is, one of the, you can say, a managed service, or you can say the kind of, platform as a service which is being provided by the AWS itself, right? So the thing comes in when exactly you should use, this Lightsail, right? If you have some development environments, right? If you are going to use, if you are new, like if you just came, like you are developing new applications, right? And you just want to get started quickly with, those development environment which are very less in price, cheaper, so you must choose the, you can say, Amazon Lightsail, right? So if you want to learn more about it, you can go ahead and see it here itself. Otherwise, you can just click on the learn about more about these instances, right, and get the detail of these Lightsail instances. Right, it says your Lightsail instance is a virtual private server, also called a virtual machine. When you create your instances, you choose an image that has an operating system OS on it. You can also choose an image that has an application or development stack on it, including the base OS. Right, couple of things you will get here. You will get the Unix based machines here, the Lightsail Windows based instances, right, and you can say managing your instances using Amazon Lightsail, so on and so forth, right? So if you got such situations, like where you are looking for some smaller development environment and quick provisioning of things, so you can use this Lightsail service here, right? It has instances, it has couple of databases here, right? You can create the databases, you can create the network here, you can create the storage, you can create the snapshots from here itself, right? So it gives you the so many facilities to do here. So let's go ahead and create one Lightsail instance first, right? Quickly click on create instance, right? Here choose again, right? When we see the document, it says instance location also, right? When you are choosing the instance location, make sure just check the pricing here. It may be like the pricing might differ from one region to another region, right? If you want to change any region here, click here, select which region you are looking for, right? Let's say I choose the North Virginia here. I would again say, if whatever the region, whenever you are choosing the region, make sure you are choosing, like you are checking the you can say pricing model, and you are choosing those here. If you need the Windows, you can click on the Windows section and it will show you the Windows machines here, right? It says apps and OS. If you need apps and OS here, then use it. If you need the OS only, then you choose these. So let's use the Linux here. Do you need the OS plus app, or you need OS only? So that's up to you what you need. Let's call it I need OS plus app. Let's say here you will see couple of apps available for you. Let's say WordPress multi-site, LAMP, Node.js, Joomla, Magneto, Drupal, Nginx, Ghost, Django. So so many other applications are available here, right? So any suits here your requirement, please go ahead with this. Let's say you are going to use the WordPress application, so select here the WordPress application. If you need multi-tier application, multi-site, you can choose it also. So I need the single site, so I'm choosing this WordPress here, right? So now come down. So what it will do, guys, it will give you first OS plus all the app to run this WordPress application, like database, or you can say whatever the dependency we need to install and run the WordPress in basic, right? So now it says add some additional scripts if you want. If you can add a shell script that will run on your instance the first time it launches. If you want to do something, go ahead and add it. And the second one is you will need to access this instance also, right? So you can also change SSH key pairs here. You can create new. If you have existing, you can upload them. I don't have, so I'll go ahead and create one. I will call it, let's say, Lightsail and we'll generate this key pair. Let's go ahead and download this key. Right, so now it says the Lightsail automatically snapshot create a backup image of your instances and attaches disk on a daily schedule. If you want to enable the backup, you can go ahead and schedule the automatic snapshot. So I don't want to do this, I'll leave it now. Right, the next is choose your instance plan. Right, so if you see, free trial is 3.5 USD. Right, the price is for per month, just see this. Right, and if you go here, if you take this price per month, it's a $5, where you are going to get 1 GB memory, 1 virtual CPU, 40 GB SSD disk, and 2 terabyte of, you can say, additional disk. Right, in the same way you can see here, the more, you can say, per month prices, so you can select it as per your requirements. Right, even if you go to the memory section, right, you have some memory based. If you are looking for some high memory, like let's say 32 GB, 16 GB, so the prices will be accordingly. Right, if you go with the 32 GB, it will take you the $160 per month. If you see it in perspective of virtual CPUs, right, if you take the 8 core virtual CPU, it will take you the 160, you can say USD per dollar. If you go with the 160 GB SSD disk, so it is going to charge you 160 USD dollar. So here you can see 32 GB of RAM, 8 virtual CPUs, 160 GB SSD, and 7 TB of storage. Again, if you go in the transfer section, if you take the transfer speed 7 TB, again that's going to charge you 160 USD dollar, and you can see the other specifications here. Right, so you see, in comparison of the other hardware or other instances, the Lightsail is cheaper for you. Right, however, this is also giving you the, you can say, WordPress application, database, everything created inside it for you. You don't have to do anything. Right, so let's go ahead with the free tier at this moment, but you have to choose according to your developer requirement, because these environments are available for the developers here. Right, identify the instance. Let's keep the same name here. I'm not going to change it. I will not give any key here, like I will not add any tags here. So let's go ahead and create this instance now. So it is creating the instance. It is giving one recommendation also. You can use the GoDaddy Pro site. Right, because it says we have noticed that you have just created the WordPress instance. GoDaddy Pro site can help you to manage all your website from the dashboard simply and quickly, keep them up to date and secure. We don't need it, thank you. Let's come down, and you see your instance is being created now, which is in pending status. Let's wait for a while. So now, do you see how quickly your instance is running now? Your instance is up and running. Right, if you see here, you can directly connect to your instance from here. You can connect your instance, manage your instance, start, stop, and delete your instance from here. So let's click on this instance, and let's go to footage, and also convert that key again also that we just created. Right, just go to load, just go to download section. What is that? Go to download section, select all files, and this is my Lightsail key, and okay, just save it as a Lightsail key name only. Let's go ahead and save it. Just close this now. Let's go to instance section now. You can see the instance is up and running. Right, and you can see this is the public IP, this is the private IP. You can see each and everything from here. You can go to storage and see 20 GB block storage on the disk. You can see the metrics from here. There is no monitoring metrics, I think, at this moment, or it's running up. Yep, you can see the monitoring metrics is also there. Right, you can create the alerts also. You can go to the networking section and see networking part, what is your public IP, private IP, firewall rules. If you want to add and delete something, you can go ahead and do it from here itself. The instance is not sharing any traffic within any, so there is no load balancer at this moment, right? You can, if you need to take the backup here, you can go to snapshot and start taking the backup, right? And again the same thing, automatic snapshot, or you need to create the manual snapshot. Tags, history and delete is the same thing, right? So let's go ahead and in the connect section now. By default, you can see here you can connect using the own SSL client, SSS client, and the by default username would be a bitnami, right? So let's copy this here, open your put instance, open it, and here we go. Oh sorry, bitmani, it was bitnami I think. So now you can see guys, I have successfully logged into that instance. So let's do netstate, what it is running for us, right? Netstate -tunlp. This is going to show all the open port or application which are running in this system. You can see it is running on SSH daemon. It is running your MySQL database here, right? Over 3306 port. It is running your Apache on 80 port, right? And yes, this is running Apache MySQL, and I didn't see WordPress yet. It maybe it is running it in time. I do not see the WordPress is running here, though it should start running also with this itself. This says MySQL has been running twice, 75. How is it possible? It should not do this, though it should be running now. I'm not sure why it is not showing, because we have taken the image itself here, right? So let's try here and see. Yep, you can see the site is running here. The WordPress site is running, but it is not coming in netstate here itself, right? So you can see, welcome to the WordPress site. This is the first post. Edit or delete it, run and start writing the thing. So right, you can itself make modifications here. So this is the default site which is coming, right? So your developer can do it, everything, whatever they want, right? Where they will deploy the application, that depends on you, but I'm gonna show you here. Just do df-h, right? You see very minimal things would be here, right? You can see the 20 GB of disk is there, so as per the requirement they will extend it. I don't see any other storage attached at this moment here, right? I see 18 MB 3.4 GB. Okay, right? So let's go to like /opt. Most of the application, or this should be, WordPress should be installed in the optional directories, which is called the opt, and you can see the bitnami folder is there, right? And you can see all the application are installed inside it. You can see the MySQL is here, Apache is here, apps are here, SQLite, you can see here, varnish which we need, which need WordPress for rendering and other stuff. Everything is here, right? And let's go inside the app and see. Once you can see the PHP and every module which is required are here already available, right? And you can see the default deployed apps are here also. So anything developers are making changes and want to deploy it, they'll have to replace it here, right? So you can see htdocs and everything is, each and everything is here. So that's how they can make use of these Lightsail application, or you can say these Lightsail services, right? In the same way, you can provision more storage here if you need. If they want to create more storage, how much storage you need, right? You will have some specific charges according to that, right? And you can attach it to any of the instances you are looking for, right? So let's go back to home once, right? In the same way, you can do these things inside here for this instances itself, adding storage, changing network rules, history, deleting the instances, so on and so forth, right? You can see each and everything here. But if I go back to home, right, if you want to create more databases here, you can go ahead and create the database also from here, right? You have MySQL and PostgreSQL available at this moment, right, which are by default the open source, right? And there are the specific charges for that, right? In the same way, you can use the another services as well, right? You can create network, you can create the static IP from here, you can create the additional disk and attach them to your instances whenever needed, right? So go through these all things. If you face any issues, let me know, right? So whenever somebody asks you why to use Lightsail applications, Lightsail feature of Amazon, this is, you can say, cheaper than EC2 instances, but you should not use it for prod, I would say. But yes, if you are going for any development environment, if you are going to start new development and you need the cheap solutions, then must use the Lightsail, Amazon Lightsail here.